All right, everyone, it's time for a garden update. You know, mid-July, it's about that time of year. You can hear plenty of birds in the background, so don't mind them. They might cause a little bit of interference. As you can see, lots and lots of collards still. Had collards last night, about, 4 servings of them with some bacon, chives. You actually cook those in, along with some thyme, all homegrown, other than the bacon, obviously. It's pretty great. Mustard seeds, they're starting to form their little pods. What happens is these form the seeds. You gotta wait till they dry and brown, and you can, kind of crumble them up like this with your fingertips, and you can get them into a bag and stuff. I'm gonna be saving a couple jars of those, probably. They'll be enough. That's the India mustard. It's really spicy. You can see these plants are doing fairly well. Nice little peppers on them. These ones will take another couple days or so before they really get established. These ones over here, meanwhile, which are older, those ones are already putting out some nice peppers. There might be a few jalapenos, and the Cuban L's are actually doing better than anything. As far as cucumbers and turnips go, and it just rained, so, no problems. Well, first, zucchini, lots and lots of those. You can see big-ass zucchini. The turnips, yeah, they're pretty massive. Had a couple already. It's pretty good. Really great with steak, medium rare. And then you take the turnips once they've been mostly cooked, and you cook them the rest of the way with the steak juices, and it's like, it's basically perfect. That's a baby cucumber right there. There's plenty of others on here basically dangling off. It's just a matter of finding them under all the leaves. And that's just one of the plants. Look at that. It's pretty nice. Yeah, there's plenty in there. There's another baby cucumber. There's a couple under there. A couple on those plants. You look at these zucchini, which you're going to be eating later, trust me. I already picked one of the big ones, but there's a couple others there that are ready, basically. The spaghetti squash, of course, is a winter squash. Takes a little bit longer. That one over there, though, is getting up towards cantaloupe size. Some of these are big, some of them are smaller. The chamomile. This corn is now mostly between mid-height, roughly middle of the chest, and almost head high. And the sunflower here is about head high. A couple inches shorter than me, but I'm 6'2", so it doesn't quite count. Lots and lots of onion. A couple more died. And as you can see, there's some dye back on them, but they'll be fine. They'll be nice and plump, ready to go by mid-August. Lots of corn poppies, lots of Nicotiana, some lilies. These are my favorite color, as opposed to the tiger lilies or the sort of banana yellow ones. I like this sort of pale yellowish tan color. So lots of those. These are corn poppies. And because they've been coddled and fertilized, they've gotten way bigger than usual. Some have plenty of seeds. That'll renew those, which is good. The hostas are getting ready to blossom. The sedum's getting ready to blossom, along with whatever color lilies these are. I think these are the yellow ones. I think. But I'm not 100% sure. And we're going to have a shit ton of crops pretty soon. Take a look at these Romas. Yeah. That's a lot of tomatoes, dude. Got at least 6 or 7 jars worth of good sauce tomatoes already. And that's just the 2 Romas. These are the husky. Those are getting ready to get red. And these are the very sweet ones that I usually grow, and there's so many spears of them you can't even fathom it, basically. Then we got Black Prince and Cherokee, and these ones, look at the size of them. They're massive. They're almost as big as grapefruits, and more are coming. You'll probably get a couple of pickings off of these, and those will be good for sandwiches, salads, anything like that. These are a little bit smaller. They're more of a dedicated, slightly sweeter sandwich tomato. I think these are the Black Prince ones. Yeah, these are Black Princes. It's an heirloom variety. It's pretty good. You can see the basil has grown up again, along with all the other herbs. Got to do another picking of chamomile tomorrow. I couldn't today because of storms. And some of the flowers need to be deadheaded. Because of my foot injury, I wasn't able to come out here quite so much. Lots and lots of morning glory, the heavenly blue kind, of course. A couple more Nicotiana. There's plenty of those. You can see the effects of some disease there, you know, in that, I believe, horseradish plant. And then there's some sweet basil that's been transplanted in here, in the lasagna garden. This soil is still nice and fertile. You know, there's like one carrot still straggling along. Lots of catnip. Everything's growing really well, though. You can see very, very vibrant. Just think, next year, because of income considerations and how well this fence worked, I am going to be expanding this area as well as putting in the container garden. So there will be a few more beds next year, lots more natural mulch in the fall. You know, around Halloween time, it's got to be super spooky. Also, got a big cutting of beans off of these plants. And there's still more coming along. You know, each one has 3 or 4 good beans already on it after just 3 days, so, you know, you can't even eat them fast enough. Once these tomatoes come along, they're definitely going to need canning. Same with the, you know, the zucchini potentially, and definitely, definitely making pickles this year. There's a recipe for curried pickles I had. Years and years ago, we had curried pickles that my mother actually made, and they were excellent. They were extremely hot. Absolutely fiery, like they were way hotter than most hot sauces. They were so good. Definitely put some fire in your belly at that point. But I mean, look at the tea. I've got 3 bell jars, I think, now already full, or 2.5 rather. Next picking, it'll probably be 5 bell jars, just of tea. That's a lot of chamomile, especially when I compress it down pretty well. I'll put a paper towel in the bottom to modulate the moisture a little bit, pack it full, and then leave it partially open to vent. There's going to be a second Nicotiana blooming as well, even after the first ones have begun to go by. Once those I grab the seed, I'll just rip them out, and the second ones will be blossoming probably into October. It's looking pretty good. So yeah, there's the garden. Like a miniature jungle. That's about all. Peace out.